Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nicole Menner. Two names that we're very familiar with here in Mississippi are Matt Wallner and Jake Mangum. The two have yet again made headlines, earning perfect game preseason All-America honors. Both Wallner and Mangum were named collegiate baseball All-Americans last month prior to this one. Southern Miss outfielder and pitcher Wallner finished last spring with a .351 batting average and a team-high 16 home runs and 67 RBI. Meanwhile, Mangum is the active career leader in hits, entering the season with 275. His .356 batting average is ranked fourth among D1 returners, with at least 400 bats in their career. Well, for the second time in 3 years, Dabo Swinney and the Clemson Tigers rolled over Nick Saban's Crimson Tide in the college football title game. This one was a lopsided affair, with Clemson beating Bama 44-16 to finish the season a perfect 15-0, the first team in the modern era to do so. Freshman quarterback Trevor Lawrence was named the offensive MVP of the game after throwing for nearly 350 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Coach Swinney fully expects to see Bama again next year.
Little brother's kind of grown up a little bit, and we're a little more competitive. And now we kind of won the rubber match, if you will, in the Natties. It's 2-2 overall, and I told Coach Saban last night, he was very gracious after the game, and I just told him, I said, see you next year, because I don't think they're going to go anywhere. They'll be back.
And in some NFL head coaching news, the Cardinals are finalizing a deal to hire former Texas Tech coach Cliff Kingsbury to be their next head coach. Kingsbury was named USC's offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach in early December, just days after being fired as head coach of Texas Tech. Despite not having any NFL coaching experience, Kingsbury has been viewed as a hot commodity because of the hand he's played in developing high-level quarterbacks such as the Kansas City Chiefs' Patrick Mahomes and the Cleveland Browns' Baker Mayfield. Well, here's a stat for you. The Pelicans hadn't posted consecutive wins since all the way back on November 19th. Consistency has no question been lacking for the Birds since the start of the season, and it's a switch that needs to be flipped if they want to climb out of the basement in the Western Conference. And maybe, just maybe, last night was the spark they needed, taking on the mighty struggling Grizzlies at Smoothie King Center, tied at 51 as halftime crept close. And Anthony Davis with a slam, 23 points for him at the half, 36 total on the night. In the third quarter, it would see the Pels finally bringing the heat after the Grizz opened it on a run. The Pelicans responded with a 15-0 run of their own in dunk fashion, Julius Randle. And then you would have AD with a monster one all over the Grizz. The Pelicans win it big, 114-95, finally winning back-to-back games.
I just thought we played well all together. You know, we were much better the second half than we were the first half defensively. We had some missed assignments, but I thought we really locked in the second half and, played great defense, and then we stopped turning the ball over, had good ball movement. At one stage we had 10 assists, 10 turnovers, and we ended up with 27 assists and 14 turnovers. So, we corrected that part of it. But I just thought we just got a great effort from everybody.
The Pels will look for their third straight win over the league-worst Cavaliers on Wednesday night. Hopefully they can get something going.